So today I'm going to be doing a stretching tutorial on how to get your legs behind your head. So we're going to start off with our first stretch. The front leg is in a right angle position and we're going to be trying to get our chest to reach our leg. Now you're going to try and get as straight back as much as you can, but you need to, however, make sure you're working at your level. To increase the stretch once you're flat, try and get your chest on your foot. You'll feel a really good pull in this position. Now to practice exactly the same on the other leg. Again, making sure that your back's straight and then increasing the stretch over onto the foot. Right, next stretch. So this is very similar, it's just basically the same thing but lying on your back. Still trying to get that right angle as much as possible with the leg that's extended on the floor nice and straight. Try and make sure that it doesn't bend. Just shake it out afterwards. And again we must do exactly the same on the other leg. You might find one more tighter than the other because I know I do. Okay, let's move on. So we're going to put our left leg over the top of our right leg, and again it's at kind of like a right angle shape. Putting our hands behind the other leg, just trying to pull it to your chest. I'm just showing you from both angles so you can see. Now at first you may not be completely flat, but that's okay, but you're just going to work to your ability. Trying to make sure that really does get to your chest as much as you can. And now to do exactly the same on the other leg. Pulling it into your chest. Don't force it, however. If it doesn't go there, then don't push it. Cool. Right, now twist the legs, one on top of the other, and then push to your chest. You shouldn't do this, however, if you have not got the previous stretch with your leg against your chest. So, twisting the legs over, then they bend and pull them to your chest. This is much harder than the other one, so make sure you're flat first before moving on. Now you can do pretty much the same thing, but sitting on your bottom. You might find this one easier to try. Again, you must make sure that your back is as straight as possible because you'll feel the stretch even more, and it'll help increase flexibility so you can get more flexible to achieve your end result. Again, I've practiced on the other leg as well. Good. Okay, right, now this is one of my favourites to stretch to help get the end result. So we're just hugging our leg into our arms. If it's not so close to the chest as mine, that's okay, you'll eventually get there practicing. Again, it's still that kind of like right angle position and it's just rocking side to side very gently. Now we take our hand to grab our foot, opposite arm to leg, and we're just stretching out to the side. This has helped stretching out the back because we actually stretch the back when our legs are behind our head, would you believe? And then taking both hands on the foot and pulling. This has helped stretching the hamstrings because we do use our hamstrings as well in this stretch. Cool. Right, now to do the other leg. It's exactly the same, right angle position, hooking it into your chest and just doing gentle rocks. Stretch out to the side and hold it there. You'll feel a two-way stretch there in your leg and your back. And then pull. Try and reach your nose if you can. Put it down. Okay, so this stretch is similar to the one that we've just done. Okay, so it's opposite arm to leg. The arm goes through the middle and the leg extending is just trying to reach just behind that shoulder. You'll feel probably a pull around your side, your back, and probably your hamstring as well. This is quite a tough one. But if you could do this, then you know you're ready to put your leg behind your head. So now we're just going to do an easy stretch just to open up the hips and see if you can just try and get your chest on your feet. It just helps open up the hips before we start. Cool. Right, now we're ready to go. So pick whichever leg of your choice to start off with. Again, it's just hugged into yourself. Opposite arm to leg. Hand goes through the middle. And then we're going to try and push it behind your head. You might need to just sort your neck out and things first. I know my hair normally gets caught. Right, the aim here is to try and keep your back straight as much as you can, and it actually increases the stretch the more you try and straighten your back. So if you're trying to improve it to eventually get it lower to your back, your foot, which I know some people want to do when they're at advanced level, the way to go forward is to try and keep your back as straight as possible. It also looks a lot neater and eventually won't be as painful. Okay, right, to increase the stretch even further, walk down and try and get your nose on your foot. For me, this actually releases a bit of the strain on my back, so I actually find that more relaxing. Okay, this is for advanced people and advanced people only once they've got their leg behind their head. So you lie back with your foot behind your head still, the other leg's just pushing into your tummy. Once you're comfortable here, when you've got used to that, you're going to try and bend the foot down to touch the floor and then eventually extend it as much as you can. You'll feel a lot more pressure in your leg when you do this. Okay, so the leg that's just been behind your head, you're going to have that same leg extended backwards because you're going to try and stretch out the hip flexor. Sometimes it can be quite stretched and sometimes I overwork it, so it's good to just release it by doing that stretch. Right, now we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. It's good to make sure that you're trying to practice both quite evenly, even if one leg isn't as flexible as the other, because otherwise you'll just end up with one super bendy leg and the other one quite tight, and you don't want that. So just hugging that leg in and then extending it out when you feel comfortable. Again, it's just for advanced people, so don't force anything, because otherwise you'll end up overworking yourself. Again, I'm just stretching that hip flexor out just for it to feel a bit more released. Okay, right, now for a final one. If you want to really push yourself, you can try putting both legs behind your head. And now that's everything, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching. See you later. Bye.